Hello, welcome. This is Frey. My name is Wojciech Frey. I'm one of two founders of the company. The company is a manufacturer of medical devices for ophthalmology, medical diagnostic devices. We manufacture perimeters, we manufacture chart panels, ophthalmic microscopes, slit lamps, and non-contact tonometers and pachymeters. The company is located in, I can say, in the suburbs of Warsaw. So we are located in 20 kilometers distance, more or less, from the city center. So in a small town, it used to be small town, now it's bigger, Piaseczno. It's located here because both founders, we grew up here in this area. And when we started, we had a garage at our parents' house we could use to start the company. And also it's located here because Warsaw is, as a capital, has a lot of good universities, big universities. We both, me and my brother who started the company with me, graduated from Warsaw Technical University Faculty of Medical Electronics. So this tells you also why we are in this business. And it's also a great hub for people to come here to learn with good universities, a good place to start for all young people. And also for us, it's a good place where we can find the talents to work with us. We started the company by ourselves, so there was just two people working after hours, more or less, because we both were working full-time. And after hours, we were doing some hour exercises with the equipment in our garage, and then it started as the company. But of course, we do have a lot of contacts here with the industry, because our colleagues from the universities work also in different parts of this industry, and also we have colleagues and friends in hospitals, in medical industry. So definitely it was helping. Yeah, so it was kind of a coincidence. And it was good luck, more or less, because we used to have a friends who have ophthalmic clinic, and they were purchasing a lot of different equipment. So as graduates from the technical university, we were interested how these devices do work, etc. And then one day we realized that actually this is pretty simple to build something similar. And we started to investigate how it works. Can we do it? Can we do it better? And after some time, we came with the first product. People liked it, and this is how the company started. The first product was AP100 perimeter, static perimeter. Yeah, it was not easy, definitely, but we were lucky because we found a partner who was one of the distribution companies in Poland that was interested in proceeding with this product. So we started to work on making the product manufacturable, so we could easily manufacture this. So we were looking for technologies how to build certain parts, components and modules, and find the partners for doing this. And this company was more or less involved in sales and distribution of the product, and also marketing of the product. It was over 25 years ago, so it was different world, but many things were easier then. And the market was also different, so we could use the huge price advantage because the equipment imported to Poland at that time was incredibly expensive. So that was the toughest part at the beginning, because things that you can produce in a single unit, it's not the same to make it easy for production, for something like mass production. The product development part we were doing ourselves. So of course, we were interfering with them also because to be competitive on the market, we had to have certain features, functionality of the product. So they were feeding this back to us if something was missing. But in general, we were developing product ourselves. So we were developing the technologies. We were finding right partners for those technologies, because we are electronic engineers. So we knew how to program, we knew how to design electronics, how to design the product itself. However, that was not all the knowledge needed to get the product into the production. So we had to work with some supplier with companies to develop certain technologies and components, especially for us for this product. And it was quite challenging at the moment because the volumes we could offer were relatively small. Quite often the advancements of the components was high, so it was challenging in the beginning. We started as two people. So then when this company, this distribution company started to sell our product in Poland, the volume started to grow. So we had to hire first people. And then later on, suppliers of these distribution companies get interested in our product. And they said, okay, we are willing to distribute this globally through our network because the product looks good. Products work good, so we would like to take this under our own brand and for distribution globally. So it was the next stage. So we started to add also people in the production. We also started to grow our R&D department, to add new people to be able to bring new features, bring new functionality faster and work on the product development. And also we started broadening the product portfolio. And then in 2014, one of our partners get acquired by a big company. The situation was not clear if they want to proceed with this product or not. So we make the decision to move forward under our own brand name. And in 2014, we introduced Frey brand to the global markets, and we started to develop a market for ourselves. And at the same time, we continue with our partners, former partners. We continue to supply our products to them under the OEM. Actually, it was quite a decision for us because, for the first 10 years of our operation, whole distribution was going through two channels, two global channels. And suddenly, one of these channels disappears. So we had to make a decision. Do we want to search for another partner just to make sure that we can keep the same volumes of products and so on, because this means that you are losing certain part of the market. So, or maybe we should introduce our own brand. And then I had a call with a few, let's say, industry veterans who used to work with us in the past, and they said, we would love to join you. And this way we started to build our own sales and marketing department, and we introduced our product globally to the market. And nowadays we supply products through all the continents and through the network of over 50 or 60 distributors globally. It was also important for us to make sure that the product meets all the requirements of experts actually, or professionals. Yes, you cannot sell the product just on price because it's cheaper. It has to be competitive on the market, and that was initially challenging. And also, we were a very small company at the beginning, just two of us, then probably 4 or 5 people. Still growing, the demand was growing, etc. So building this company was also challenging, finding the right people for positions and so on. So it was quite nice learning experience.
I'm here since 8 years almost. I have to say that it's a constant development, not only of the devices, but also of people working in here. Here at Frey, we are focused on relations. So myself, I really love being on the trade shows, connecting with the customers, talking with them. Through all those years, I've learned that Frey works on relations, and being for this time, for such a long time on the market as a brand, Frey just earned the good word of mouth, actually, earned its opinion on the market, since the devices are very reliable and good quality. The customer growth at Frey is all about building a great relations with distributors network and with our partners across the world. So we just earned a great opinion across the market.
So as you know, as a small company, everything was on our heads, and later on to get new product developed, we needed more people because our need and obligation to contact customers directly, face them directly, because people do you do business by contacts. You need relations. To be in the business, you need relation. You have to build a relation with your customers. You have to build a relation with your distributors. You have to build relations also with your partners and competitors. It was much more of work, probably for me to set up all these relations. At the same time, you have to keep up on the development of the products to make sure that you are always at the front line of the product development. So it was challenging, a lot of work, a lot of traveling, and also to make sure that the products meet the requirements and meet the quality standards. You have to have the right people overlooking for each particular activity within the company. So building the team was challenging, and this also happens that people are leaving. Some people are leaving. You have to replace them for equally good people. I have to say that we were lucky through all this process, and most of the people worked with us for many years. Actually, our first employee works with us until today, so it's over 20 years already. And we managed to build a good team of very talented people and people who are very much interested and focus on this industry and our operations. At the moment, I think the biggest challenge is the time that is passing quickly, and we have such a great product somewhere in the product pipeline. So to get this to the market is our main challenge now, to provide customers with even better product we have today and with better technologies. Medical devices is I would say very responsible business, because actually based on the information our devices are delivering to professionals, they have to make a decision about treatment, or maybe they have to decide if the patient is really facing certain problems or not. Maybe it's absolutely healthy and so on. So this is very responsible business. That's why this market is also heavily regulated, and a lot of different regulations apply in this market. It's changing, it is demanding. Actually, since we started, we knew how the market looks like, and we knew that the regulations, complying with the regulation, either if it is European or US regulation, is very important part of company development here. So we started implementing certain system and processes that helped us to be always up to date with the regulation requirements. So it is kind of a job nobody likes, especially technology company, because it's related to producing additional, sometimes extra documents, doing some extra work, which is not precisely related to the topic. So people have the tendency to avoiding these tasks. That's why we came with certain systems that are helping us and helping our employees to make sure that whatever we do, we always track our activities and our decisions during the process of product development. And it's my pleasure also to tell that we are now MDD. So the new European regulation, our new products are MDD certified and registered. So AP 600, the perimeter lenses of your company is MDD registered. We also ISO 13485 certified company for many years now. So it's a part of the process we have to follow, because this is very responsible business.
As a medical company, we need to meet strict regulation and ISO standards. We need to prove that our devices are similar to other devices from the other companies, because Polish law requires this from every medical company.
We have team of really talented people. Very good engineers with passion in what they are doing. So, they love to learn new things. And our job, my job, is just to keep it on the right level, the enjoyment with new technologies and moving forward. So part of the job of people is always searching for new technologies, for new products. We are registered with many big suppliers, technological suppliers. We are registered in the development projects, special programs for the developers. We try to keep also to encourage our people to look for new solutions that could be helpful for us by adding new functionality, interesting functionality, extending functionality of the product, or maybe just make it easier for manufacturing or production. So this is the entire team that is working on this. And then, of course, we have to analyze and see what is really usable for us and how we can use it for product development. Our company is relatively small, but the proportion of R&D to manufacturing is quite high, because we have less than 40 people and 15 people just working in R&D. So the R&D department is quite big as for this company. Of course, this is the legacy of the previous organization also, when we were working as the OEM supplier. But nowadays we invest even more in R&D, just to make sure that we can deliver good products and really attractive products to our customers. So we do both. So when the product is developed, it goes to the production stage, then production goes. But constantly we are working on new products, constantly looking for new technologies, technologies like your own technology of focus tunable lenses. And we are investigating how we can use it for building better product, more functional product, or easier to use products, and so on, so on. So we do both. We have focus on both. It's always difficult, especially if you work on multiple projects, because when you work with engineers, probably you know what does it mean. They always want to chase the rabbit. Catching rabbit is no longer fun. So it's very important for us that we can close the project within a reasonable time frame, and we can deliver new product. So this is quite challenging to managing, and also the same with production. Already at the R&D stage, at the development stage, we work hard to investigate different technologies, different options for particular product, to make sure that on one hand we can build this product within the reasonable time. Then it will be easy for manufacturing, and also it won't be incredibly expensive on the manufacturing side. So the quality goes first. But then we have to make sure that there is still some margin left for us to make money on this. And this is constant verification. This is the process that goes round and round and round, because of the world is changing so quickly. During the product development, we may find much better technology for particular job, and then we have to decide which way to go. I love competitors. Actually, we have very good relations with many competitors in our industry. With some of them, we just shake hands. With some of them, we share also some ideas. We quite often discuss about problems we face in product development, market situation, and so on. Competitors are very inspiring. It is really nice to visit the competitor booth, for example, during trade shows, exhibitions, see, and then realize, okay, the guys did these things very well. They did other things also very well. Can we do it better? Can we do something similarly good? And so on, so on. And this works in opposite way too. Quite often they visit our booths, and we have a discussion. They compliment our work when we do something well, of course. So even the market leaders are coming, visiting us, and we do share some thoughts, ideas, and so on. So this is, of course, we compete on every day, but it's on the other hand, we keep the good contact with them, and it's fun. We compete. We do not fight. We compete. I would put it this way. Because we work through the distribution network, we try to set up in every country the distribution company. And then they adjust they work with our portfolio to best serve the local market. Because in this industry, the markets are really different. In some countries, the markets are dominated by ophthalmologists. In some other countries, you will find markets dominated by optometrists. And to some people, they don't know what is the difference. But there are certain differences in regulations. So the job of the distributor is to make sure that our products are properly positioned on the market and the right customers are targeted with our products. We try to help them. We try to always support them with ideas. We share also the knowledge we are getting from the field. We are sharing with them to make sure that their work could be very effective on the local market. And this is how we work. Distributors do have quite big portfolio of products quite often. And our job is to make them love our products. Because when they love our products, they want to sell them. They feel confident. They will offer this product to customers because they know that they can rely on product. They can rely on us as a supplier. And this way, the customers will be happy and well served. Just make a good product. Take the good technologies, like, for example, this focus tunable lens, work around this, find come with some nice ideas, build good product like we have the AP600 where we use your technology. They have to feel confident that when they offer our product, they know they are not running in trouble. Of course, the early adopters will face certain problems. And also in the current world, this world is getting much more advanced and complicated nowadays, because in the past when we started, each device was more or less separate. Nowadays, these devices have to be linked into hospital systems, into other vendors' equipment. They have to communicate, exchange data. This is producing a lot of problems in the field. This is where you have to be for your customers, for your distributors, to help them, to work with them, to find a solution for them, to guide them what to do, what not to do, etc. So this is very important part of our job.
Working with the distributors network is all about training the trainer, more or less. So you need to train your partner as better as you can, so they can train their own clients, the end customer. So we provide a lot of information about the detailed information about the products. We do provide trainings in field and online trainings as well. We do provide educational materials like product videos, like brochures online and printed as well. But also we do trainings in clients' offices if it's needed. And the most important thing is to provide the constant help, constant support after installing device. All questions from end customer are welcome in here. We know the answers. You cannot force your partner, your distributor to sell exactly your product. It's not possible. So distributor need to know your product well. It's all about love. It's all about great support through years, actually, and building the relations. It is not only about the quality of the product itself, but also about the service after installing the device. After all those years, Frey proved that we are just after our distributors. We are always there. We provide the best quality services, actually. We're trying to be even better than our competition. Having a great product is not everything. Having a great device, working device, it's only a beginning. What brings the value in long term is the prompt answer to the question. So we do answer within 24 hours. Our tech support is always there for the issues. It's always there for the clients, not only for distributors, but also for the end clients and customers. If the question or the issue appears whatever in the world you are, we can answer the questions. I believe that it is not only about the number of employees, it's not only about the size of the company, it's about the organization and people skills. So we've got really tiny tech team. It's 3 people. The technician can remotely connect with the device somewhere in the field. So it's quite comfortable. It is a game changer because people save their time. There's no need to send back and forth the questions, but the answer is in the real time.
The biggest challenges with new visual field machine was to make it better than all other people do on the market. Because actually, I have to tell you that perimetry is very old technology. It has been developed in 1945 in Switzerland by company Hackstreit. They created first perimeter, and since then this technology was evolving. New techniques were discovered, implemented, and then sometimes probably during 80s in the past century started automated perimetry, so the electronic devices, electronic control, and so on. So we are working on very mature market. So to come with new product is especially the product that gets attraction from gets our customers attracted. It's not easy. So the biggest challenges for us was to make this device fit to the market perfectly. So because the market trends are changing over the time, people would like to have more compact devices, people would like to have more functional devices, they would like to have devices that require less space for operation, where operation of the device is very simple. And at the same time, they would like the examination time to be as short as possible because they don't have time to spend too much on just doing the examination. So a lot of factors have to be taken into consideration when developing the product. And I think we did a very good job. The Optotune lens helped us a lot also to achieve some of these goals. Because we were able to make some components smaller, more functional, and reduce unwanted things like, for example, noises generated by the devices, because we were able to eliminate certain mechanical stages from the product. And we managed to build really nice product. I can say that probably this is the most advanced, technologically most advanced product at the moment on the market.
I participate in all steps of product development. And I really like this job because I can use my knowledge to make something practical. The optical designing is a very fascinating scientific part. Very creative. Okay, you cannot use the standard solution. You have to think and find something new. Okay, this is the example is application of tunable Optotune tunable lens in our product. Besides of designing, I do also scientific research. I have to read a lot of articles, publications, books. I need to study what others doing in this topic. Then I make some calculation on the papers. They are the best, faster than the calculation on the computer. The brain is the better computer for optical designing. And when I finish my calculation, I design a new product using some optical software I optimize it. I'm preparing the lens drawing, and I order it in the manufacturer. Then, when the lenses are completed, I'm trying to assemble initial prototype. Then I'm testing it, and when the results of the test are good, we can think about introducing the new product into the production process. Frey Visual Field Analyzer is an automated perimeter used to evaluate patients' visual field. During medical examination, the various test targets are presented on the perimeter's hemisphere cupola. The patient is asked to indicate the thinning of the stimulus by pressing the response button. In accordance to the medical requirements, both the size and quality of the stimuli in the perimeter's hemisphere cupola must be the same regardless of the position where they are presented. One way to achieve this goal is designing an optical system with movable lenses. But such a solution complicates the construction of the projector in Visual Field Analyzer because the lenses must move during a perimeter's operation. And thanks to the use of Optotune lenses, we could fulfill the medical requirements without shifting the position of optical elements in the projector. So to control the size and quality the visual targets, we need only electrically tune the Optotune lenses. There was no alternative to Optotune lens. Optotune supplies the tunable lenses with relatively high diameter of clear aperture and broad range of focal power. Both mentioned parameters fulfilled the specification of our optical system in Visual Field Analyzer. The competitors' lenses were either too small in clear diameter or too restricted in tuning range. So your lenses was the only choice, and very good choice.
We look application after application. So for this application, there was no competition actually to Optotune. We analyzed the competitive offering, and for this particular design, there was no competition, it was just Optotune. Because we were building a device that needed to have smaller footprint and in general be smaller than the previous one, and also because of the shape of the measurement dome, there is huge variation during operation of the device. The stimuli, so the light stimuli has to be presented at different distances from the projection system. So we had to design the system that can get focus at 12 centimeters and also at 30 centimeters. At the same time, the stimuli size has to be the same, so no magnification change. So that was what we could achieve easily with mechanical stage, but mechanical stage is big and it's also noisy. So Optotune just shrink this module 3 times, 4 times, and we managed to do it with just one lens from Optotune. Nowadays, one of the biggest constraints for the optometrist and ophthalmologist is the space. Usually, this is also the trend that we can observe now on the market. They don't want to have few simple devices. Simple, I mean measuring one thing. They would like to have one device that is doing several measurements. Why? Because they don't have space. They don't have people it really space is really a concern to many of the customers. It was important to integrate all the components that are needed to build such a product in much smaller cubic, in smaller volume, and just to make sure that it's smaller. Of course, because the product offers incredible speed comparing also to mechanical, we can also benefit from this. So the cycle times are shorter because we can much faster change the focal distance for this product, and you can see this in the cycle time, in the examination time, that really the device is faster. But the main goal was to allow us to build it smaller.
The application of Optotune lens significantly made the construction of the visual field analyzer simpler, and moreover we could add a unique functionality to Frey perimeters, which is near test vision. It helps clinician to evaluate the patient eye refractive error. From my point of view, challenge in the construction of the projector is very important because, as I said, the standard solution to the problem how to project a visual test target in different distance from the patient, but with the same size, it's quite difficult. The standard solution is using movable lenses during the visual field analyzer operation. But implementation of the Optotune lens helps to make it easier. We need only to electrically tune the focal power of Optotune lens to achieve the medical requirements, to fulfill medical requirements. I think that it is a big evaluate because no one else has such a functionality.
What I know from my colleagues who are in direct contact with Optotune, the support was really good. We had access to all the information we needed. We decided to build our own electronic circuit to control the Optotune lens. We had a lot of support also from your team during this process of building this electronic system. They provided us with all the information needed, so we could use also the technology you embed in your lenses, allowing to compensate temperature drifts and so on. Was very good. I have to say it was very good. Even if we're a small company and initially we were just buying some few lenses, yes, we were treated we were supported very well. First of all, we didn't want to integrate some other products. We've always think about the device as a complete product. You know, you can build a product just putting a few pieces together and it will work, but it's not a product. We wanted to build a complete product that everything is built as it should be integrated. It takes more time, of course. It's probably more expensive on the development process, but at the same time you can have much better control of many of components. This is typical thing we do. We do not use off-the-shelf products or components for our products. We rather build our own components, even if this is camera, because then we have much better control that it's offered by the suppliers. This was probably not the case necessarily with Optotune, because with Optotune we just wanted to integrate the electronics into our electronic boards and avoid additional cabling, additional electronic boards, and so on and so on. So this is our concept of building the product, instead of assembling it from several smaller pieces to build one product that is built on purpose. And then it usually, from our experience, works better.
I rate the Optotune support very well. Whenever I raise any questions or concerns, I received a quickly comprehensive answer, and I really got the impression that Optotunes care about my project being success.
And the changing regulation, and in general, the process of regulating, we cannot change the components. Each change in the product, so like, for example, swapping for different controller would mean we have to re-register the product. And this is also important factor that we can control complete design of the product. Regulation is an important part of this. And we also would like to make sure that the product, the components, are available for the long time. We know how it is in electronic industry. Sometimes the products disappear after 2-3 years. So whenever we choose something, whenever we decide to build an electronic circuit, we also change the product availability projection. So we know that we will be able to buy the same product over next 10 years. And then probably few years more, just to make sure that even if we stop the production of particular product, we'll be able to support our customers with the spare parts and support for this. Ophthalmic and optometric industry is facing, I think, similar challenges as other markets, especially in developed countries. It's more and more difficult to earn money, to pay everything. So they are looking for devices that combine several functionality in one, because this is the space that costs a lot. You can imagine that renting a space for the optician store in developed countries, it's quite a cost. So they need something that will fit in smaller place, will be more advanced in terms of different measurements the device can do. They also, what I see is a problem with supply of qualified labor force, so the people who could work with these devices, who can do the examination on the devices. So the devices have to be very simple. There is a big trend, and actually ophthalmology, optometry is one of the first adopters, I think, of AI in medicine. This is becoming quite a big thing currently in ophthalmology, and there are already systems on the market that are based on AI, and it's also because there is a problem with availability of qualified personnel to analyze the data. So these are the main trends. Of course, devices are getting more and more complex. They interact with each other. They share the data. It's quite interesting market, I have to say, and very, in my opinion, very advanced too, because ophthalmology or medical devices business is the place where many technologies are coming together to play together. So you have quite often optics, quite often you have a lot of electronics, very advanced electronics. Quite often you have software systems, very demanding and very also sophisticated advanced systems. And this is creating some kind of infrastructure almost now. So what we are building today on, or will be using, or our customers will be using shortly in the future, will be like elements of the bigger infrastructure connected together. And this is the trend when the market goes. Hospitals would like to have all the devices connected, because then instead of re-entering the patient information into the device as many times as patient goes for another examination, they just select correct patient from the list or scan the code from the list, and it goes automatically through the system. So the systems these devices and systems are getting more linked and more advanced at the same time. I think this is the future direction. Plus, of course, we'll see more and more of different AI technologies coming to this market. No, I don't believe the AI will push the doctors out. The AI will actually help regular people on the street to get access to more advanced diagnosis. Because one of the biggest problems or the factors that is stopping many of ophthalmic shop owners from expansion is the lack of people who can use this data, who can manage this diagnostic devices. So AI will not replace doctors. AI can only help them to analyze the data, to make it faster, but still they will be those who take the decision what's going on. Maybe the patient should go for another examination, it should be verified, and so on. So AI will be huge support, in my opinion, to them, because will allow them to get more data already filtered somehow, and will help them to be more effective on the work they do. But definitely in the future, as I see next few years, I don't see the chance that the systems may replace the professionals from this market. Medical devices manufacturers are not doctors. We are providing them tools. So this is like the tools we do are like the drilling tools for more or less. But then someone has to take a decision on this. If what this data is telling, is this true? It's not. They have to analyze some additional things. Of course, you can combine everything. You can build some analysis system that will, with certain probability, tell you that this is potentially dangerous, or maybe there is nothing wrong. But still, someone has to make a decision what to do. And this is why the doctors and the professionals are in this business, because they will judge if the data, what data is really telling. So, and this is something that we cannot. I don't believe there is anyone at the moment thinking about changing this scenario, how it operates. As I said, we are working on multiple projects at the moment. We have some devices just waiting to be released within next, let's say, year. So there is a lot of other areas where what we are, the other areas we are exploring and where we are working, and our R&D team is working on. So we will be introducing this product in coming years, definitely. And I can tell you that actually on all of these products we have Optotune lenses. At the moment, we are focusing mainly on growing the market, growing product range, getting more specialized in certain technologies, and we are working also on technologies like AI for our field to make sure that our devices will be competitive in next few years' time, when AI will be, let's say, like the lens for the camera. Myself, I'm a big fan of technology itself, and also my team, as I said, very talented people. They also do love all the technical novelties that are coming to the market. They really enjoy this. But for me, what is especially interesting in medical devices is that there is this human touch in all this technology. When we build the product, we build it for special purpose. We build it with special care, because we know some people will rely on our data to make a diagnosis, and this will affect particular person at the end. So there is a lot of thinking about the end user or the patients in general. It's this kind of the human element in all this technological advancement. So this is built to make sure that people's life will be better, that people can live longer, enjoying their good health, and this is very nice about medical devices industry. Okay, so this is end of our short journey through Frey factory. Thank you for coming to us, visiting us, and thank you for your great support, Optotune.